That's cool.
Yeah. Gail.
Courtney, how are you? You well?
Yeah, fine,
Family
mate.
alright?
Yeah, all good, mate.
Good, yeah.
Hey, mate.
Sorry. Courtney, congratulations on getting a big start in what's a huge game. You were part of the team that beat Australia a year ago. Hopefully you'll be hoping for more of the same.
Yeah, of course. Played Australia many times. It's always a good contest, and yeah, great game of rugby. Obviously, the last one was pretty exciting, and yeah, looking forward to getting out there.
It was a really strong performance a year ago by England to win pretty convincingly. A year on, been quite a few injuries for England. What's your assessment of this current crop heading into the game?
I think you can probably see from our performances against kind of South Africa, New Zealand, second half Japan, that we're in a pretty good place. Even though every team sustains injuries, and it's about your kind of strength and depth and being able to adapt to it.
Tell me how this week's gone in training with a few changes to the starting 15 and bench for obvious reasons.
Yeah, it's gone well. Monday we came in, got our kind of game plan down and did the kind of mental side of it, and then kind of fired in Tuesday, Wednesday. So yeah, pretty ready to go now.
You showed a lot of interchangeability playing in the back row. Now back at lock for this one.
Yeah.
Does lock kind of excite you in particular for this match, or would you have been happy wherever?
Happy wherever, honestly. I'll play wherever I'm put. There's not a huge difference between 6 and the second row anymore, to be honest. It's more about what you can do around the park. So yeah, it's all good.
Excitement to have Manu Tuolangi and Nathan Hughes back on the bench for this game. Two exciting faces to hopefully really give a little bit for England. Yeah,
two big Islander boys come off the bench. Hopefully add a bit of go forward, and yeah, I think they'll be pretty impactful off the bench.
And Australia as a team, only I think it's 3 wins in 11. A lot of pressure on them. So it's a high stakes game, isn't it? With Australia also coming with a huge amount to try and bring to the table themselves.
Yeah, I mean they're always up for it. They're always game, and it's always a great competition, as I alluded to earlier. And I think that it's going to be no different, especially with them wanting to get back on track. I'm sure it's going to be hell of a physical contest, and yeah, I hope it lives up to it.
Just finally from me, how critical England draw a line under this series with 3 wins and 1 incredibly narrow defeat to the world champions. That would be a pretty decent record, wouldn't it?
Yeah, first things first is we've got to get that win. So yeah, that's all we're looking to do.
And Courtney, physically, mentally, as a group, you admitted yourself you just weren't up for it. No such problems this week, I'm guessing, with Australia?
Yeah, I think you're always up for the big games, and you work hard to get yourself up for every game. But yeah, obviously with the test that's coming this weekend and the challenge and the fact that they are going to be hungry, we've got to be on it.
Eddie's been very quiet this week, hasn't he? Normally you can't shut him up in an England-Australia week. What's it been like behind the scenes? Pretty
samey, to be honest. Yeah, he's never quiet with us, so yeah, we've been getting it, don't worry.
Go on.
No, that's it.
Go on, just give us a glimpse.
No, he's just always chirpy, and he tells us when we're going well, tells us when we're not going well. So yeah.
And how many times have you not been going well this week?
I think we're a bit slower Monday than we normally are, but that does happen. The main thing is we picked it up and we're probably better than we ever have been on Tuesday. So, and then yesterday was a tough session, but we all went well there as well.
Has he changed it up at all in terms of anybody being brought in, anybody, different coaching, different faces? Just it's 4 weeks, isn't it? It's been a long autumn. Yeah,
there's always a ton of different people in and around the camp, and the coach is always learning, looking to learn off new people, and also some of the boys try and catch up with people that get brought in from different sports, league, AFL, all sorts of stuff, and yeah, I mean, I think it's really good to just keep things fresh.
Anyone of note in this week?
Not this week, no.
Courtney, I think this is the first time you started for England at lock with Mara. Is that quite strange, given how long you've been in the squad scale?
Yeah, I suppose it's a bit different, I suppose. But we started one game together, I think, in our career in New Zealand. So we, you know, I don't think it'll be too strange.
Does it change at all when you've got so much versatility in the second row? It does feel like it's constantly changing.
Yeah, I suppose now you know, that 6 is a kind of line-out role as well. It just depends who's on form, who's going to get picked at lock, you know, 6, whatever, and interchangeable in that way. So yeah, it's interesting, but it doesn't make a huge difference in terms of getting to know each other. I mean, I played with Maro plenty of times, so yeah, it's going to be fine.
Courtney, was there much of an inquest after that Japan game this week? Did you watch the first half back a lot?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of it is the fact that Japan were just really good. You know, they're very hard to stop, and we had to kind of have a rethink at half time and come up with a strategy to kind of put a stop to them. And luckily, we were able to do that, lift the intensity, and then put some points on the board. Yeah.
And you're now on the cusp of going 3 from 4 in the Autumn Internationals with a defeat being by 1 point to New Zealand. You contrast that with a disappointing Six Nations. What's been the difference? What's caused the turnaround in form for England?
It's hard to say one particular point, but I think the coaches and we have learnt a lot from that kind of Six Nations and where we need to be mentally in terms of on the game day and stuff like that. So it's hard to pinpoint one thing. You know, that's the big difference, but I think that we are going about things slightly differently to tweak and be able to fire in at the weekend.
Will you call the line-outs?
No, Maro call the line-outs, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Nice to see you. Sorry.
Why hasn't? No.